So on today's video, I'm just going to go over a few things that maybe newer and more advanced players might even don't know, to be honest, including intermediate, everyone. So what we got, if we start with arena now, okay, we got my team here. This is what I attack with. I normally set up with this one, and the reason for this is because this is my personal reason for it. Okay, Captain Marvel, she's just one of my favorites, just the strongest one. And Loki, he's not really a fan favorite, but he does his opening move, which is defense down and two characters on the opposition attack any member of that team that I select. And then the next attack is basically with defense down against her main attack. If I go to her on the main page on my roster, sorry. So we got Captain Marvel. We got Binary. So when we got Binary and we use that attack, what we're doing essentially is using this attack. So it's got gain Binary, clear all negative from self attack, primary for 640 damage, and the fact that it can't be dodged is just another thing, and the fact that her stats are very high. So yeah, you can see her damage is 37,130, and she's also my striker with seven red stars. So with her in the case, as well as Loki doing that mind control attack, apply defense down and private atomic hits for 2 turns. You know, you're straight away onto a big attack. So there's that. I get all the negatives and I try to spread it around with Hela's ultimate attack, which is called, let's go to it. We go to Hela, Death Knives, where she clears death proof. So that's very useful against Black Order because Cult Obsidian, he's the one that normally taunts and he's the one that slows the team down, as in for the opposition, which will be me in this case. And it gets rid of death proof and gets rid of some extra stuff. And then you can see here on the text, attack all enemies for 350 damage, percenters in spread 4 negative effects, and yeah, it won't spread stun, but that's the only negative effect in the game where the negative doesn't spread out. Emma Frost, she's really good at clearing all the negatives and slowing off the opposition. And then Mr. Sinister, because he's my second strongest character, I just like him when he's cloning a character. So if I go on him and that clone, summon a clone of the primary target, this clone scales with Mr. Sinister stats instead of the primary target. Clone gains defense for 2 turns, and on war defense generates 2 ability energy for all marauders and cloned allies. Now here's a good thing about my Mr. Sinister. Now, because he's maxed out on there and he's maxed out here, he's very strong basically, as you can see on the stats here. If I wanted to go onto this stats, I can see further what's the individual damage, strength, all that kind of stuff by clicking this blue heart icon over there. Yep, so you can see that. Now when he clones, this is the advantage, he gets to clone a 7 red stars version, and what happens is that clone 99% of the time will be stronger than the person's actual target themselves. So that's always a great thing to take into account. If I just go into this just for an attack, I'll just do it for the sake of it. Yeah, so okay, I was just moved. Okay, that's fine. So that's gonna be a very strong team because these got all blues. I'll do it on a slightly easier one just for speed. Okay, that's all greens, and he's not maxed out anymore, and not Cult Obsidian, and not Proxima Midnight. So we just go for this person. Yep. And this team that I have as my attack is pretty good. I've showed it before, but just to slow it down a tiny bit. And this time a little bit in detail. You've seen the characters now. So we go there. So here's the tactic. So let them do their thing. Thanos does his first attack. Corvus Claves does his. Now we do mind control. So watch this. He's got defense up, which puts me at a disadvantage. I put this attack mind control. Yep, 1 attack from the team, and another. Now, sometimes based on luck, Corvus Clave is the one that attacks. That's based on luck. That gets rid of that defense up. Now, with the defense down only and that purple vulnerable, so you can see this on this part of the screen that you're seeing in a second, is by holding it. I can't see with my finger if there's a little white thing on the top, but basically I can see it by holding that. If you want to go to a different character, you just hold on to it, just read about the positive effects, read, and how much they have. So like you can see quantity, defense down for 2. So yeah, anyway, I use my binary attack, and it's a full attack straight down to the death proof. He's alive, so I'll go another attack because of that purple ISO vulnerable. Right, so now I've got clear rid of him. Now I've got Proxima Midnight because Ebony Maw has an immunity. So if you press hold on to that for Ebony Maw, you can see immunity number 2. Now I'm going to be mindful of the time. There's a 5-minute match, but I'll speed it up soon. So I do the middle attack because there's this will basically give 2 negative effects provided they both land. In this case they did, and I'm lucky because I got the purple vulnerable, ISO vulnerable. So that basically it is a disrupt and a heal block, and that's perfect. Now I'm going to add slow, get rid of all of our negatives, slow them down. Now I clone Ebony Maw. Now watch this. This Ebony Maw is a 6 red star, and that's 150,000. I clone it. Watch this. This is the key. Right, Ebony Maw does this thing. Now my Ebony Maw is, you can see right there, a 7-star version and stronger than the actual version I'm fighting. So now they're already at a disadvantage, right? And I focus all these attacks onto Ebony Maw. I'm going to speed it up a tiny bit because I'm not really bothered on time too much. Actually, no, we still got time to explain. Now my Loki, if you can see here, is a raider, a skirmisher. Sorry. What I do is I attack Ebony Maw because Proxima Midnight is very low, so I don't need to do extra damage, and plus it gives me an advantage because I'm definitely guaranteed an ISO purple on him, so I can attack him twice if I had to. Now I'll do she's already low. Okay, I'll do heal blocks to increase my chances of getting it on him. Not good, didn't get it. Now this is when I use death knives. Get rid of the positive on that one, spread all those negatives as much as I could. Luckily Ebony Maw got most of it. Select Ebony Maw again. I'll click turn the tables, which is that attack as you can see highlighted. Click. Now here's the crucial part. Yeah, he's blind. Now he's become blind. What's happened now is that if I if I leave him be just in case, what happens is, actually I have to speed it up, not that much time now. So Mr. Sinister, I Psionic Beam, he's cloned Ebony Maw, 2 attacks done. Now watch this. I focused that attack I just did on a stronger character, because I can get the extra attack. Sorry, I am speeding up. I'm slightly rushing this now. It's the time limit. Now, as you can see, he's slow and he's blind. He can't do that move. That will get him and the team the rest of the health. Corvus Clave, he's got a disrupt, so he can't attack. Can't go into hiding mode. It just wouldn't work. Yeah, as you can see, he missed every single one. So yeah, now just about attacks. Just clear these guys, and now it's faster to just get rid of all of them. Now remember, the clone always does a follow-up from Mr. Sinister's attack. Now it's all about the full-on attack now. Just get rid of the last guy, and as you can see, I'm practically full health. And we just do the big attacks. Let's get it done in time. So I have to speed it up. I'm just going to focus, double attack, Captain Marvel. Yep, no healing, I don't need to be silly. Yep, got it. And the last attack. So Ebony Maw, he's taking out his own leader. That's how good my team is. He betrays his own Thanos. There you go. That's how you do a good attack. And you got to be careful with your team. You don't want to just hope for the best type of thing. Have some strategy behind your thinking. You know, give yourself some credit. Make a good team. If you can't make a great team, that's fine. Just focus on teams and slowly get it up. Like I start off with Loki. He's not exactly a top tier character, but I still use him because I know how to make it work. I'm just putting my mind together and just thinking of different things. Now here's my attack. For a long time, I had my attack as my defense as well, which sounds silly. Like, what's the problem? Because it used to be my strongest team is my team based on my power. It's not always necessarily the requirement. Like I got 785 there. If I go to my account, you can see clearly I'm missing out a lot. And let's see what I've got. Okay, so that I've got an 870 power, and I'm literally attacking with almost 90,000 attack power less. So it's the right team that you need to look at, right? Now, the Adam Warlock team, the Infinity Watch, casual team here. I really don't know the counters at the moment, but it's not necessary because people are still using some silly teams or black orders, and you can take them on. But if you have the right counter for it, then you don't need to be told. You just need to practice and perfect it. But the ideology is to actually beat the team that you're facing against and not struggle. Okay, sometimes I do come across silly teams, which if I can, I'm not gonna waste 25 orbs because you gotta save it. But yeah, sometimes you get some teams and you just think, why do people not set up their teams? I'm not pointing at this one in particular. I'm just as an example. But they don't realize that they got a good attack, but if their defense is weak, then it just could be open for big attacks. So what you do, go to set defense. Now you can see here now on the screen, my defense is a lot stronger. Now I do get attacked a handful of times, but here's the thing. Obviously, a handful of times I stay in my rank for quite a while. Now here's the thing to take into account. This team is one of my stronger teams, but it's also not a typical team. So I'm trying to make people think. Because if it was like, oh yeah, I have a Black Order team, someone might already know the counter, or who knows, they could be watching these videos and saying, okay, let's use the counter on him. And okay, if we go to rewards in the middle, you can see if you're rank 1, you'll get 500 power cores. You will also get that many arena credits, 1,150. If you go down, ignore the cores for now, you can see that they're fairly decent. There's something there. If we just go to the arena credits, right, and we see on the side, you can see, rank 1, the top player of that 24 hours will get 1,150. The second guy would get 100 less. Third guy will get 50 less. Fourth and fifth will get 50 less again, and then it starts going 100, and then it goes up to that point. Now, I'm usually in this range, as you can see there. Now, it's 550 credits, so I'm getting just about a little bit under half, or whatever it is. Now, it's not that bad considering, that's quite a bit away. Now, I noticed with the game in the arena, when you go through it, what's happening is you're facing off names that you come across. Like I've fought him before. I fought a handful of these guys, like they're familiar names. So it seems to be stuck in that same area. There is ways to improve on it. Like I have gone a lot higher at one point, but just it's not really a thing I'm too keen on. It's not a big thing for me. So I've been 65 at my best, which is still okay. That's not too bad. Now all it is just a matter of getting the right team to attack the right way. So yeah, that's how you do arena stall. But sometimes people might not even look at these things and take that into account. But yeah, anyway, if I was to go arena and then stall, or if I wanted to go the normal way, supplies on the left, and then at the top press arena. So as we know, or as I've been mentioning, I'm trying to get my Red Guardian, and I'm trying to rank him up because currently Shatterstar is too expensive. Yes, I did Scream, but that's because that's a team I wanted to build. Whereas Shatterstar, yes, I will need him because he's part of the X Factor team. Yeah, I'm not judging Simon Cowell style, but let's see what we got. Okay, if we go there, yeah, it's part of the X Factor there. And this does help get a legendary. Oh, coming off the top of my head, I think it's the legendary for. Yes, it is. Sorry, it is for Adam Warlock. But you need the X Factor team to also have another legendary for Jubilee. So it's just like it's quite a bit away for that, and it's not a team I'm really too keen on. But yeah, with the Omega Red one, don't forget the event's still going on. If you can do it, go for it. Don't stop yourself. All right. Now, if we go back to my roster, I have put him on my favorites because I'm trying to get him up there, and the fact that I got him 6 red stars was quite lucky. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Okay, so that's just a little trick for Arena. I've mentioned this briefly, but with Blitz, I need to emphasize this because I don't know if this is emphasized enough. You can see I've got a lot of good teams, a lot of trash teams, but I've done it on purpose. You can see if I was to go to my change team, if I was to go press this button over here, okay, you can see on the scroll on the left where we are. If I go to the top, so we look at the numbers. Ignore the team that you're looking at for now. Just look at the numbers. So 793, 580, 710, 388, 388, 334, 572, 333, 301, and so on. Yep, there's a lot to go through. I'm not going to read out all the numbers, but you can see. Now, you can see the range starts to drop around there, but I do mix it up with 1 or 2 intermediate teams in between, because it allows the multiplier to keep going forward. Also, I get to build up my team. It allows me to, maintain higher chances of, getting ahead, knowing that, for example, this team, it's not that good. I need to work on it. As you can see, the characters that I have worked on, they are the reasons why those teams are good. But then the rest of the team, they're not really up to date, or they need a rework, basically. So as you can see, if I go further down, a lot further, you can see it's dropped a lot. And I start off with the lower teams backwards, and it allows me to get through the Blitz a lot quicker. So as you can see there, if I go back to that, one more time. I'll cover this in details some other time, but it's very important to go through these and the kind of teams that we need to have, and advice that I would give. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to focus on Blitz now because, like I said, I've got her. But yeah, anyway, we'll stop on that. I'll give you guys some more tricks and little game hacks, if you want to call it that. That would help. But this is important. If I go to Mini Candy Store, I go to Lady Deathstrike, she's going to cost that much. Unfortunately, I now no longer can get her because I've only got 1,900 mini candies. As you can see at the bottom, it says maintenance at 12 PDT, which is going to be tonight, or whatever time. Now, here's what I've got as the issue. I know that with the 3-day things being said there, and there was a message on the email that we get in the game, the in-game emails, I would rather just use this currency, regret it, and wish that I could have got it, but use the currency for the reason that if I was to go to Lady Deathstrike, press that, and it says I require 600 more. Okay, let's go for 600 more. Press fine. Nothing available. That's because that event has ended. If we go to milestones, yeah, it's not even there anymore. It's gone back to the basic boring ones. So yeah, supply stores. Let's just go mini candy. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna lose out on a few things, but let's just try to get something that's worth something. Nope, I'm not gonna get that. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly scan through. So 1,900. I don't have to. Okay. That one, I'll just go for it. Okay, now only because I know that my team's gonna have that, and I need that for these guys. So yeah, not a loss, not a problem. I've got 900 left. Let's just see what we can do. I'm gonna go for this one because every character requires that. Every character, doesn't matter who, they have to use that at one point. So that's 600, but double check. Sometimes you never know. Yep. Okay, I'm actually happy with that. 600. I think that's a good shout. 300. There's nothing that's going to be there. So yeah, I can't buy anything else now. Yep. So these things do happen. Go to the supply store. Just keep on top of that. You never know who's going to be available in here. Okay. The reason I don't go to the bottom, just in case if you guys ever noticed, the green ones I don't need. As you can see, there's an amount underneath, so I own that many. The blue ones is easily farmable. Purple ones, I've got a lot of my characters up to a stage where I don't need to worry about that now. It's all about the orange ones and then the augmented ones. So superior, the orange ones, and augmented, the green ones. Okay, if you go to the main page, there's settings, which I will go over this properly in one of my next videos, hopefully the next one, and I'll tell you what works and what kind of things help saves time in the game. So yeah, let's just go through some orbs. Claim the first one, premium orb, or premium orb again. Okay, we go to red star orbs. Let's try it. Hopefully we get a mega red, a good one. Oh, for God's sake, again. Oh god, not two not so good ones again. It's alright, I'll cry after the video. Okay, so here we go. Basic orbs. Yeah, I could have just got these from the Blitz. That's like how common they are. Can't wait to open the gold orbs. I'm on 99. Okay, here we are. Okay, yeah, milestone orbs. Open both. These tend to be good. In this case, sadly no. Sadly no. Okay, go to the Blitz one. Get all three. Let's just try to get all of this. Okay, don't need to show this now. Okay, red orb. Let's see what we get. I'm only going to open up the more interesting ones. The ones I don't open is just because it's a waste of your time. Don't want to waste your time. So yeah, that's the orange one. Purple one, like I said, I can get that anytime. Orange elite orbs. Ooh, this might be a good one. Let's see what we get. Ah, standard. Okay, that's fine. And with the there we go. That's what we collected. Yeah, here's another thing to take into account for arena. When you go to orbs, in orbs, there's actually a character that I never realized until just messing around with the game. So you can get Phylavel. She's not farmable. She's only available in arena orbs. So it's just here. So go through this option under the arena tab, as you can see here. Yep. So just go through these. Okay, because this war's going to end and I've got enough credits, I can open up X23 and level her up soon. In this case, I'm just a few shards away for the next level, but we are getting there. Okay. Okay, I need to start saving up for silver promotion credits again. Yeah, because I don't have enough for a 4 to 5 star. As in a character that's currently 4 and then going to go to 5. Yeah, but let's see what we got in orbs. Okay, we can get elite 4-star orb credits. Stars, whatever. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Ugh, not so good. Okay, weirdly, I actually saw that one. Okay, if I just ignore... Actually, no. Oh, no, it was Yo-Yo, sorry. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, that's where we are. So, if we just do that last thing, and that's the thing for the video, we'll close it on that. Roster. Go to promote. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that one, because I do use her in Alliance Wars, so that's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's best not to cry about everything. Let's just get on with it. So yeah, that's the little update for the arena. Just little things like that. Just keep on top of this. Is something that's just overlooked sometimes. And the best part is, before the 24 hours does turn up, try to get into the best bracket you can for the best arena credit scores that you can do. And you know that because at the bottom it says the timeout. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, that's it. Nice one. Over and out. Oh yeah, let's do this.